England starting off at 167 for 2. Yesterday was a rain-marred day and there were delays for bad light, but even so there was a lot of splendid cricket played, notably by Broad and Fowler, the two England opening batsmen, and by the West Indian bowlers and fielders. Marshall did very well, 167 for 2 at the close of play. Well, yesterday's rain had disappeared. The forecast was good, and Fowler and Lamb walked out to bat this morning, added 4 runs. We pick up play now in the 4th ball of the 3rd. Finished at 6:45 this evening. The players had to go. Rain had disappeared. The forecast was good, and Fowler and Lamb walked out to bat this morning, added 4 runs. We pick up play now in the 4th ball of the 3rd over. It's Marshall coming in to Lamb.
That's short, a beautiful shot. Ideal square cut there. Quite perfectly executed by Lamb.
Yeah, not too committed on the front foot, and a good square cut.
That's a good shot. There's no third man. A little bit of bounce, and Fowler again up right on top of it. Possibly went a shade finer than he expected, but perfectly good and safe shot. It was on its way down as it found the gap between gully and slip. Right up on his toes. So Fowler moves on to 76 now. Good blow there from Alan Lamb. He's not even bothering to move from the crease. He knows it's 4 all the way. And a rare sight that to see the pace bowler driven very firmly past him. Alan Lamb is making the most of an over-pitched ball. Lamb goes on now to 23. And he's given him this time. So he goes LBW. Disappointing end, because he really outplayed jolly well up to then. And he goes for 23, and it's another wicket for Marshall. 183 now for 3 England, and Marshall has taken all 3. Ball again, I think, moved back a little bit, but Lamb this time caught on the back foot. Two short legs for Mike Gatting, and a long leg way back on the boundary. Garner to Gatting. Well, doing a lot of good. Nice to get off the mark here in a test match. Took it on home ground, pushed it away very comfortably. Mike Gatting very much a cricketer's player. The majority of the cricketers up and down the country have got a very high regard for him. And that was a very unwise decision, and he's got to go LBW there. Complete misjudgment for Mike Gatting. Nothing really can go right to him at this level. It was a fine delivery, but much too close to offer no shot. So Marshall strikes again. Both wickets to him this morning, and all 4 that have fallen have come the way of Malcolm Marshall. 185 for 4, and the unhappy, the unfortunate Gatting has gone LBW.
Great responsibility on Botham here today, coming in at number 6 after the loss of Lamb and Gatting this morning at 183 and 185.
Outside edge just eluding Joe Garner, just off the shoulder of the bat. So a little bit of good luck there for Ian Botham.
Just going very slowly away down the boundary, but it makes it, brings up the 200, and it's a defiant gesture at the same time. Baptiste didn't pick it up very quickly in the background. That was a good shot from Fowler. He kept that down very well indeed. 207 for 4, and Fowler goes on to 87.
And no bad thing for England to be picking up runs off the old ball. I think that's why they're now just being able to play these aggressive strokes off the short ball, because the ball's pretty soft by now and not coming on all that quickly enough, and there have been some fine strokes.
It's a really good stroke, and it's produced applause from Botham as well as from this very, very big crowd here at Lord's. But beautifully over the top of that.
Oh, this is an authentic hook shot. Beautiful shot.
So here's Baptiste. And there's Botham. Lovely extra cover drive for 4, taking him on to 22. For 4, that'll take him on to 99.
Well, he went for the big one, and well executed shot. Fetched it in the right area. He just had to clear Garner at mid-on. It takes him now on to 99.
Beautiful square cut this time for 4 runs, consecutive 4s, taking Graham Fowler onto a really magnificent 100. How well he's battled. Great test of temperament, of courage, and particularly today of skill. He's improved as the game has gone on, and he reaches 103 out of 238 for 4. 13 boundaries in his 100. It's his second Test match 100, and Clive Lloyd very nicely walks over to shake hands with him. So this is Baptiste. That's stroked away nicely on the offside. So 106 now for Fowler. That beats the 105 he made, his previous best score at this level against New Zealand at the Oval last year. He's gone this time, very safely caught at second slip. So it flashed out there once or twice off Eldin Baptiste later, and just a little bit of lack of concentration after he'd gone to 3 figures. Sees the end of a really excellent performance from Graham Fowler. 106, and it's 243 for 5, and the first wicket for Eldin Baptiste. Looks a bit tired, a little bit weary, but he's done a magnificent job here for England today. There, no big heave-ho. A little finer than anticipated playing the shot, but they all count. And a good meaty crack there from Ian Botham. And that's out. An odd shot there from Botham. Somebody changed his mind halfway through, a little forward defensive shot, carried on with a little plunge forward and offered a very simple catch to Gully. So Baptiste strikes again.
No third man with the total at 248. And the score now has gone up to 250. Not good cricket at the other end, I want to tell you. But that is really quick thinking. Brilliant piece of cricket. The one to keep your eye on is the non-striker Jeff Miller. So he goes, and then I fear he dawdles a bit for that first run. Downton's turning now, and Miller is only just getting there. He hasn't hurried at all. Now goes the throw. It's a great piece of cricket. There's no one actually backing up. It had to hit the stumps. Pringle's off the mark with that rather peculiar little shot where he drops his hands playing defensively off the back foot. It's been out caught at slip or behind the wicket on occasions doing that. New ball taken at 253 for 7. And it starts with a wide. Joel Garner. Oh, out. Must be out. Twice in the one innings. Why don't the fellas do that? Padding up, LBW not playing a stroke. It's a great law. I wish it had been in action when I was playing. There were all sorts of fellas pushing away down the pitch in those days. But two of them in this innings have been knocked over. One by Marshall, the other by Garner, not bothering to play a stroke.
Piece of expert judgment there. Went over the top of just about leg middle.
Well, no recognisable shot here from Foster. Almost as much a leave alone as the dismissals of Pringle and Gatting, but a little luckier over the top.
And he's gone, beautifully caught. Harper again taking a catch there. Well, I suppose Neil Fawcett threatened to be dismissed in that way.
See it again and just watch that right foot of Foster's as he plays it. There he goes. Just withdrawing that little bit. Instinctive tail end reaction, and Marshall just too much for him.
Marshall again. Got it through this time, only with down there at third man, so Dandon strikes a boundary. Takes him into double figures. And quite a pleasant shot there from the wicketkeeper. And he's crushed that through square leg area. 4 more. He'd made up his mind. Anything that's dropped slightly short of a length, he was going to give it the full treatment.
Well, that's not a bad effort from England, although they fell away a bit just before and after lunch today. The dismissal of Fowler for 106 and then Botham for 30 right on the stroke of lunch was a cruel blow. And then Miller's run out, brilliant piece of work that from Baptiste. That really set the seal on what turned out to be a very good session for the West Indians. 23 not out to Downton after his good efforts at Edgbaston. A fine bowling performance from Malcolm Marshall, 6 for 85, 36.5 overs and 11 maidens. 2 wickets to Baptiste, who was suited by the conditions and bowled well, and Garner 1 wicket. So the West Indian openers, Greenwich and Haynes, came out. Willis took the first over. We pick up play now with Ian Botham's over from the nursery end. 1 run on the board, and he's bowling to Gordon Greenwich. Well done. Good catch. And Botham breaks through.
Have a look at this from Botham's end and we'll see this just on or around off stump, goes down the hill, outside edge, and there's Miller two-handed to his right. Good catch.
There's Botham now to goes. And he's off the mark straight away. Those of you wondering why Gomes is permitted to come out and bat, having not been in the field all day, it's simply that there's nothing in the rules that says he can't do it. It's a bit ambitious from Botham. No bounce there for him, and a very, very powerful stroke from Haynes.
Well, there isn't pace in this wicket for the bowler of Botham's pace to put one in short.
I wouldn't write that down as very sensible bowling.
Well, that's excessive deliveries. I can't believe that Ian Botham meant that one.
It's gone. W. Second wicket for England, right on the stroke of tee.
Here we see it from the bowler's end. It's pitched just outside, quite short. Come back and hit him just above the roll of the pad.
It's a pretty good stop. Miller's already taken 1 fine catch, saving 4 runs there. Gone through this time. There's the man having to give chase. Nothing he can do about it. So again, it struck a thick outside edge, but all along the ground. No possible chance of a catch there. That's wide open spaces. Very difficult to bowl at Richards without a mid-off. In fact, the problem is that you could do with an extra 2 fielders when this fella's in full flight. As he caught it, he's held it high and he's gone. Yes, Botham strikes again. That's a superb catch in there at short leg. A lot of ground to make. And Laurie Gomes has gone. 35 now for 3, and Botham has taken all 3. Jack saying that ball just in the air long enough for getting to make it. A lot of ground to cover, and full marks home. It was an excellent catch. So it's Botham, Botham, Botham.
Botham there. He's charging in now, and this is a spell as of old. 3 for 21 off 5 overs.
There's a good shot from Richards. No chance for getting there. Delightful stroke onto that rise just in front of the pavilion. It's a good shot. That's the best shot Richards has played in this innings. Beautifully struck away through mid-wicket for 4. The ball not all that short. Bob Willis is the fielder. More to Richards, he goes on to 34. Very well bowled by Pringle. Safe, away past Gower at point, and will go for 4. Uppish, but just far enough away from Gower to be quite safe. Lloyd goes now on to 14.
Well, Lloyd hasn't hit much in the middle this innings up to now, and he's getting a little fretful. Cracked it away.
There's 4 more. Well, Gower put a gully in there. He brought Miller round to gully away from third slip, and Lloyd this time picked the gap beautifully.
36 now to Richards. Pringle to bowl to him. Richards on 40. Partnership up between Richards and Lloyd. Lloyd has made 18 of them, and Richards on to 41. And Pringle, after 6 overs for 30, gives way to Botham. And it's 4 more for Clive Lloyd. Takes him on to a little milestone once again. He's now past Don Bradman's record in Test match cricket of 6,996. Botham again to Lloyd. It's short, pulled away through mid-wicket. Just about got enough strength to reach the ropes. So that now takes Clive Lloyd on to 7,000 runs in Test match cricket. 7th player to reach that figure. And the 3 fours from this over. Another short delivery from Botham, powered away by Clive Lloyd. And now the score is rattling along, gone on to 99. Clive Lloyd moved quickly on to 31. And the single pushed through mid-wicket by Clive Lloyd takes the West Indies total onto 100. And it's the 3 coming up in 25 overs. short ball hooked away quite powerfully again by Richards. Takes him on to 46. And Clive Lloyd now going to face spin for the first time as Miller comes into the attack. That's 4 glorious runs, which takes him to 50. Up goes the bat, gave himself room. Wasn't in fact all that short, but powered it away with tremendous skill and timing to take Viv Richards to yet another 50 on what must be just about his favourite ground.
And Viv Richards went on to be 60 not out at the close of play, 32 not out to Clive Lloyd, 119 for 3, with 10 more runs added up to the moment stumps were drawn for the evening. The bowling figures for the England team, Botham, the only successful man there, 3 for 38 from 10 overs, 3 maidens. The others worked hard, but weren't able to get through that Richards-Lloyd combination. And Clive Lloyd, tremendous performance from him today. He became the 7th man in the history of cricket to pass 7,000 runs in Test matches. Sunu Gavaskar right on top there with 8,394. Perfect, hardly a cloud in the sky, and it was